Detroit, Michigan. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. The Twins will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Bo Burrows will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Digging in, Luis Arias. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we are officially underway from Comerica Park. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Tigers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Batting second.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s, getting to that one.
Digging in, Jorge Polanco. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Runner goes for second. And the runner back. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses low and away. Ball 1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
He'll try it again from first. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Digging in, Alex K. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young, but I don't have any doubt he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Back in standing. Now both runners are breaking. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart moves over. 1 down. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
pitch to him. Now the runners take off again. He's got it, and that's the second out.
That is it. The left fielder, Akio.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Akio Baloo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in, too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Now in the box, Brent Rucker, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
You know, D-Row, you know you've been a pretty productive player when you can collect 500 runs batted in your career. That with that base hit right there, that's RBI number 500.
Yeah, it's a testament not only to this guy's talent but his work ethic, the ability to stay healthy, stay on the field, and be.
And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. A ball and a strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Now at the plate, Royce Lewis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. Jose Barrios gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Baloo. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats. Follow the game plan you guys worked on. and stay in the zone.
Pacheco sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, DJ Cameron.
Now at the plate, DJ Cameron. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rucker on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So the up next for Minnesota, Christian Pacheco, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get...
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. See you later.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
In now, Luis Arias. Hit hard to the right. Foul. He singled to open up the ball game. Today's ball game provides the Twins with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Number 50 battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
But this will not get out there deep enough, as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex K. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball well outside. High in the air out to center field. Cameron moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Twins out. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good. Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Next up for Detroit, Kristen Stewart. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. One and one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Need to get it going. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Sano. He got on top of one. It was a ground-out victim last time.
Miguel Sano.
First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 25.
At the plate, Akio Baloo. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Throw on to first gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 5.
So striding in, Brent Rucker. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cameron waits on it. And that ends the inning. Twins are down on 4 pitches. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's a hit. The first of the game for the Tigers.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Line drive to center field. Pacheco has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Grayson Reiner.
Next for the Tigers, Grayson Greenier. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rucker is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
So a runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. High in the air, deep down the left field line. Ballou is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Twins. Ready now, Eugene Solari. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Solari.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Solari, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And he
goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the fourth with a leadoff triple.
Now that anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time you knew it was going to be a triple.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now,
so he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Standing in now, Royce Lewis. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Booyah! Royce Lewis has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, man, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Ready once again, Luis Arias. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota.
That's a ball.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Down the first baseline. Gloved by Cabrera, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 11.
So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ball 2. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at. But
meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Green shading to his right, and that ends the inning. But 2-run score for the Twins. Both coming to the plate now. Riley Green. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. Strike 2. Green can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Got him to go down swinging there. Riley Green is retired leading off the bottom of the 4th.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a called strike 1. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Cabrera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And the runner will get back standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Cameron leads off first with 1 away. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike called, now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive.
Belted high and deep into right center. Pacheco ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
here's Miguel Sano, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Akio Baloo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1. Here it comes. Liner in there for a base hit. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 8.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box, Eugene Solari. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Make it 9-0.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Stepping in now, Royce Lewis, as he swings and hits a laser to right. Green is right there as he takes it for the second out. Settling in now, Christian Pacheco.
Christian Pacheco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Cameron is going to get there, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. In now, Jonathan Scope, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And it's 0-2 to Scope. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series.
Now batting.
That's his fifth
Number
strikeout
50.
in this series alone.
In now, number 50. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's just off the corner and low, ball two. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Sano is under it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're looking up at a 9-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Luis Arias. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one. Line towards center field. Cameron is there, and he has it for the first out.
The bat, number 11.
Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Twins.
Now at the plate, Alex K.
Alex K.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Green is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run.